Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dhananjana Dassanayake. So in today's video, I have brought you grade 10 English Medium Buddhism chapter number 9. So if you haven't watched my previous videos, you all can watch them also. I have done lessons regarding Buddhism, commerce as well as history. So you can check them as well. Okay, so getting to today's lesson. The name of the lesson is Our Duties Bind Us Together. So this lesson focuses on the Singalowada Sutta, which is a sutta preached by the Buddha in order to make our life successful and to provide us advice on how to lead a better life. So there are many useful points to get from the Singalowada Sutta. One of these main points are the 6 different direction worship. Okay, 6 direction worship. So let's begin with the story on how this sutta was preached to this young lad named Singala. Okay, this sutra was preached to Singala, and it's really easy to remember because the sutta's name is also the name of this lad. Okay, Singalowada Sutta, Singalata Vadarana Lada Sutra, right? So this is the lad's name is also Singala. So one day the Buddha found Singala early in the morning and he was worshipping the 6 directions. උදේ බුදුහාමුදුරුවෝ වඩිනකොට දැක්ක සිංහල දිශා 6ටම වන්දනා කරනවා. හරිද? ඒත් එයාට ලොකු අයිඩියා එකක් තිබුණේ නැහැ මේ වඳින එකේ තේරුම මොකක්ද කියලා. He didn't know the meaning of what he was doing. Right? He was just doing it for the sake of doing. Like, you will be worshipping all the directions during your exam times, right? අනේ පාස් කරලා දෙන්න කොයි පැත්ත හරි ඉන්න දෙවි කෙනෙක් පිට වෙන්න වගේ. Like that you will be doing, but you don't know the real meaning of those directions. So today in this lesson, you will know what you have done throughout these exam periods, right? You will know the meanings of these 6 directions. Okay, so let's get going. This is the first direction, the east, right? East is the direction where the sun rises. Okay, east is the direction where the sun rises. That's what brings us light, right? So east represents parents and children. You know, parents are the people who bring us to the light, right? They are the people who provide us light. So there's this important feature you could remember. If parents are the people who are bringing us light and east is the direction in which light is provided to us, that means scientifically, then that is a good example which you can remember this, right? East represents parents as well as children. So south represents teachers and pupils. Okay, you should remember this because for MCQs you will be asked this. What is south, who represents the south, right? So south is represented by teachers and pupils. So the west is represented by husband and wife. So the now we have the directions, right? Now if you draw like this, these are the main directions. Okay, isn't it clear for you? Okay, I hope it's clear for you now. So if we draw the directions like this, this is the north, this is the east, this is the south, and this is the west. Okay, about the sub-directions they have not mentioned. Like after these 4 directions, they have worshipped up and down. Okay, so up and then down. I can draw this because this is not a 3D art. Okay, so now we discussed about south and also west, right? Now east was parents and children, and now west is husband and wife, right? Husband, so you can remember it like this. So this is the opposite side, this is the west and this is the east. So west is husband and wife, right? Husband and wife get together and become parents and children in the east, right? They are these opposite directions. Like you should find some way, right? This is not technical ways. Like you can't say husband and wife get together. Those things are like not practical maybe for you all. But however, you should have something to remember because These are like special points which you can get for your exam. So in some way or the other, you should remember these. So just use this trick, right? So in the West, you have husband and wife, and they convert into parents and then produce children, something like that. So West is for husband and wife, East is for parents and children. So South was for teachers and children. This is South. And then what do we have in the North? In North direction, we have friends and companions. Like North is the main, like it's the direction in the upward direction, right? Not up exactly, but it's the direction in the front, right? Normally when you draw a map or something, the first direction you will be checking is the north. So likewise, north represents friends and companions. Just imagine like you go to the direction of your friends and companions. No matter who says what, you just think that friends are for life. So that means north is represented by friends and companions, right? Just find some way. You don't have to stick to my plans and my cheat sheets and all. So you all can invent something of your own, right? So however, you should remember this. That should be the final outcome. You remembering this. So the down direction, that means nadir, represents employees and employers and employees, right? That means owners of something and the workers in there. Okay, so they are down in the down direction. So up, which is like, don't confuse with this north and up, right? North means like if you stand like this, this is too tall and this pen is too tall. Just imagine, I'll take this piece of paper to show you. If you are this paper and you stand like this direction, okay, if you face the sun, the rising sun, then that would be the east. Okay, this side is the east, this side is the west, and then your left hand points to the north, and this side, your right side points to the south. Okay, so above your head, the above part is up. Okay, so don't confuse with north and up. So don't think that I'm silly of explaining you these small parts also, but there are some children who don't understand that. Okay, if you do understand, just don't scold me and don't think that I'm silly or something. You just keep referring. So the ones who didn't know that and was confused, that's why I told you, to get an idea. Okay, so down we have employees and employers, and up is the most supreme, right? Oluwata udin අපි අදහන්නේ අපේ religion එක, right? අපි his මුදුනින් පිළිගන්නවා කියලා එක. So something like that you can use to remember. So up is used to represent religious teachers and laity. Okay, so the other parts are like just a lot of content. That's not really necessary. So you all should remember this part. Okay, so we are in page number 41. In here we have about parents and children. So you should remember the east. Parents are equivalent to the east where the sun rises. ඉර නැගෙන දිශාවට තමයි අපි parents ලා සමාන කරන්නේ, because they are the light for our lives. Okay, so parents have the important qualities metta karuna mudita upeka. That's common sense, you know that. Because first teachers of a child is also the parents and is equal to Brahma. Okay, parents are equal to Brahma according to our religions, right? So Singalova Sutta has explained 5 disciplines that should be followed by children in treating their parents. So these things you all should remember. Not only remember, you all should put into action, right? This the subject religion, especially Buddhism, as we are doing it, it is not only for you all to write the exam, right? This is for your day-to-day life, and also to make your life a good one. Okay, so these are 5 disciplines. You all should go through these. Children should support and look after their parents when they are old and sick by feeding, and clothing tending. Yeah. So you should look after your parents even when they are old and also sick. You should feed them, you should provide them good clothes, and you should tend to them, right? Tend means salakana. You should look after them. So these are practical things. හරිද? මේව මතක තියාගන්න by heart කරගන්න ඕන කියලා නෑ. This you all should know this. If you are a good child, you all should be already aware of this. අම්මා තාත්තා බලාගන්න ඕනේ කියලා හොඳ දරුවෙක් නම් ඔයා දන්නවනේ. So you don't have to go through these again. With common sense you all can write. So if you are someone who have a bit less of that sense, so you all can go through this. Just kidding, okay? You should refer this also. But these questions are really simple and you could write it with your own like general knowledge, okay? However, for everybody to know, I'll just explain you these parts. Performing other duties by them as children. You all should perform your duties towards your parents and maintain the lineage and traditions of the family. Now, in your family, there might be various traditions, right? Like, if just think like this, okay? You all have the tradition that what I don't get an example. Just imagine that you all have a tradition, okay? Let's talk about clothing, especially for girls. Some parents, that means they have the tradition that they don't wear these short skirts like above the knee. You all don't, your family don't do that, right? So if that's a tradition, and also even you understand that it's inappropriate, you should abide to that tradition, right? You should not done you can't do that, right? Because there are these traditions to safeguard the strength and the bond of the family. So you should maintain that. So that is some like mere example. There might be very powerful and very what do you call, strong traditions, okay? So you all should maintain them. And the next thing is protect the inheritance. That is also like the same thing. If you have something inherited from your parents, the අරප කියන්නේ පරම්පරාවෙන් පරම්පරාවට එන මොකක් හරි දායාදයක් තියෙනවනේ, you all should protect it. ඒක ගොඩාක් වටිනවා කියලා අම්මේ සල්ලි හම්බෙයි විකුණලා දාන්න ඕනි කියලා, you all should not think of it financially, okay? As that's your inheritance, you all should protect it. So the other thing, when they are dead, transfer merit by performing good deeds. So this is also important. අම්මලා තාත්තලා මැරුණාට පස්සේ අපි පින් වැඩ කරලා එයාලට පින් අනුමෝදන් කරන්න ඕනේ. හරිද? ඒ ලෝකෙට පේන්න වැඩ කරලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ. ඇත්තටම හිතේ භක්තියෙන් පින් වැඩක් කරලා පින් අනුමෝදන් කරොත් එයාලටත් ඒක ලැබිලා ඒ ඉන්න ආත්මෙට හොඳක් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. නැත්තම් නරක ආත්මික ඉන්නවා නම් මේ හොඳ ආත්මිකට යන්න ඒක උදව් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. So you all should do that also. And so you all might be wondering, මේ අපේම duties තියෙනවා, parents වල duties නැද්ද අපි ගැන, right? So they also have, they are the people who have a lot of duties regarding you all, right, to perform. So the first one is keeping you away from evil deeds. Now just imagine, just take yourself for consideration and think how difficult might how much difficulty might your parents be going through to take you out of evil deeds, right? ඔයා ගැනම දන්නවනේ, නිකන් හිතලා බලන්න කොච්චර අමාරුවක්ද අම්මලා තාත්තලාට ඒක කරන්න. ඔයා ඇදෙන්නේ you are like a magnet attracting to those evil deeds, right? ඒව ඇද ගන්නවා. ඉතින් so that's a very hard task which parents should fulfill. They should keep you away from evil deeds even though it's really difficult. Okay? So the other thing is direct them towards the good. හොඳ කරන්න ඔයාලට කියලා දෙන්න ඕනේ. So the parents are your first teachers. So they should teach you what is good and what is bad. Train them for a profession by disciplining and teaching them the arts and craft. Okay? So the children during this period, they don't have this discipline, right? Teacher කෙනෙක් මොනවා හරි කිව්වොත් ටීචර් කෙනෙක්ට කඩපාත්තලා එක්ක ටීචර් ගහලා එහෙම දෙයක් වෙනවනේ දැන් කාලේ ළමයි. ඉතින් that is because that's the fault of the parents, right? If the parents took steps to correct them, පොඩි කාලේ ඉඳන්ම හැදුවා නම් they would be disciplined, right? So that is the fault of the parents. So now you can see, not only your duties, that means not only the child's duty, parents also have duties to perform. Okay. So the next thing is arrange suitable marriages for them. ඕනි කෙනෙක් බැඳගත්තද කියලා හිතලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ. They should arrange a suitable marriage, right? They should select a suitable person. Like they don't have all the time. It shouldn't be an arranged marriage. Even though you find someone, they should check whether he is suitable, he or she is suitable. Okay. So the next thing is transfer inheritance in due course. මොන හරි පරම්පරාගත දෙයක් තියෙනවා නම් ඔය දැන් අමල තාත්තලට පස්සේ ඒක ලැබෙන්න තියෙන ඔයාලට නම් ඒක හරි කාලට දෙන්න ඕනේ. හරිද? ලෝභකමින් ඒක තියාගෙන ඉඳලා එහෙම හරියන්නේ නැහැ. If they have something to inherit to you, they should give it in due course. හරිද? ධන ගන්න කාලේ ඒක දීලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ. ඒතකොට ඒක කඩලා දානවනේ. So right? So I guess you can understand what I'm saying, right? It should be in due course and they should transfer it to you in the right time. Okay, we spent a lot of time discussing about this one particular direction. So there is this Gata Bivadana Silitsa Nicham Vadapachaino Chataro Dhamma Vadanti Ayuvanno Sukambalang, which means for one who is ever used to honor and respect the elders, 4 blessings increase age, beauty, bliss and strength. You all can understand that, right? If you can, it's better if you could by heart this, but I haven't seen this Gatha repeated in any exams. But don't get my words for your excuse and don't avoid studying it. You should study that and keep it in mind. Okay, so the next we have teachers and pupils. Now just tell me, do you remember the direction of them? Do you remember the direction of them? Don't look at the book. Just tell me whether you remember the direction. Okay, so don't know about you guys, but I do. The direction is the south. Okay, south direction is for teachers and pupils. So here are duties of pupils to teachers. Okay, just check whether you all are doing this. Get up from the seat when seeing the teacher around. Teacher කෙනෙක් දැක්කම පුටුවේ නැගිටිනවද ඔයාලා? දැන් නැත්තම් teacher පුටුවක් හොයාගත්ත දෙන් කියලා ඔයා ඉඳගෙන ඉන්නවද? Just check that, okay? Attend to teachers' needs according to requirements. Teacher කෙනෙක්ට මොකක් හරි අවශ්‍යතාවයක් තියෙනවා නම් if they ask you all for something, you all should provide that need, right? Now ඔයාලා දැන් ලොකු ළමයිනේ, you all know what is good and what is bad. So if a teacher is asking for something and you know that it's not regarding for your harassment, right? So you should fulfill that. හරිද? හිතමු like you are asked to bring the books of some class or something, then you say, I am paying and coming to this school, why should I like do your work? Am I your servant? You all can't go like that. එහෙම වෙන්න හොඳ නැහැ, right? You all should respect teachers because they are also elders. And also by learning attentively. Teacher කතා කරනකොට ඔයත් වෙන කාත් එක්ක හරි කතා කරගෙන හරියන්නේ නැහැ. You should be attentive. Rendering personal services if necessary. මොන හරි දැන් teacher කෙනෙක් හිතමු ලෙඩ වෙලා මොන හරි වතුර එකක් හරි ඔයාලට ඕනේ කියලා පේනවා නම් teacher ගණීන කියලා ඉන්න හොඳ නැහැ. If you can and if it is necessary for her, you should render that service also. Teacher වතුර දෙන එක personal වැඩන්නේ. එයා කොහෙන් හරි වතුර ගනී කියන එකේ ඉන්න හොඳ නැහැ, right? If it is not something bad, right? If it is not something bad, you all should do it. And by respectfully receiving instructions. A teacher මොන හරි instruct කරනකොට you should be respectful, right? You should not show your bright colors and then say no, that instruction is wrong. Like that, you shouldn't go beyond your limit. You should respect because even though they have this teacher title, they are elders for you all, right? So you all should respect them as well. So the next thing is duties of teachers towards pupils. Train and discipline the students. That is a must because now after the home, that means after the education a child gets from the home, they come to the teachers, right? That is like their second home. දෙවෙනි ගෙදරට වගේ, and like most of the time of their life, during childhood, children spend in a school, right? ටීචර් කෙනෙක්ගේ යටතේ ළමයා හැම වෙලේම වගේ ඉන්නේ ඉස්කෝලේ. So teachers should be responsible to train them and discipline the students. ඕනාට එපාට හැදෙන්න දීලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ, right? That is why you have laws and rules in your schools, right? මොකටද මේ තියනවාද, මොකද ඇයි කොණ්ඩේ කපන්න කියන්නේ, ඇයි නියපොතු කපන්න කියන්නේ කියලා ඔයාලා අහලා වැඩක් නැහැ. ඔයාලා අහලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ, because they are trying to make you a disciplined student, right? නැත්තම් පාරෙන් රස්ತೆ අදුකාරයෙක් වගේ පේනවනේ ඔයාව කොණ්ඩේ වවාගෙන රැවුල වවාගෙන කරා උදාගෙන එහෙම ඉන්නකොට, right? So you all should be disciplined. That's what they are trying to do. So that is their duty, and you shouldn't go scolding teachers that you have a life and you are going to spend it according to your way, right? They are doing your duty, and it is your duty to be respectful for them. I think this lesson might take a bit longer time to finish, because there's a lot of theoretical points which we should go through. These like everything you all should have in your mind, and if you don't have them in your mind, you should like try to remember them. Okay, so the next thing is teach well with dedication. Teachers should do that. I know you understand that. And you know what is dedication, right? හරි ළමයි ඉඳ ගන්න කියලා නිකන් මේ ඕනාට එපාවට කියලා දීලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ. ඒක ළමයාගේ ඔළුවට යන විදිහට. If a teacher finds a weak student, she should focus on him as well, right? Weak නේ මම මොනා කරන්නද කියලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ. Teachers should find way how to make the teaching process easier and also like attention seeking. ළමයට ආස හිතෙන විදියට, right? ඒක කියලා දෙන්න පුළුවන්කම තියෙන්න ඕනේ. The next thing is teaching all disciplines and subjects. You understand that? Introducing the pupils about friends and companions. මේ යාළුවෝ අඳුනලා දෙන්න ඕනේ කියන්නේ ටීචර් කෙනෙක් කියලා දෙන්න ඕනේ ළමයින්ට කොහොමද හොඳ යාළුවන්ව අඳුනගන්නේ කියලා, right? Because a child is like he is small and he doesn't have a right understanding. හරිද? ඒක මුලදිම නරක යාළුවන්ගේ ආශ්‍රයයට වැටුණොත් එයා කොච්චර හොඳ පවුලකින් ආවත් කොච්චර හොඳ විදියට හැදිලා තිබ්බත් අර නරක පැත්තටම යන්නේ. ඒක නිසා හොඳ යාළුවෝ කවුද කියලා ටීචර් කෙනෙක් කියලා දෙන්න ඕනේ ළමයින්ට. මෙහෙම characteristics තියෙන අය තමයි හොඳ යාළුවෝ. මෙහෙම අය නරකයි. එහෙම කියලා like she should give the introduction, right? So the next thing is protect the student and see that he is safeguarded. දරුවාගේ ආරක්ෂාව ගැන හැම වෙලේම ටීචර් කෙනෙක් බලන්න ඕනේ. Okay? Okay, so the next thing is husband and wife, right? So if you can remember, just tell me what is their direction. Okay, now I am not gonna tell you. If you all can, right? If you are attentive, just write these people and also write their directions and comment down below, and then I'll know that you have been an attentive speaker. Right? Me as a teacher, I have the duty to teach you all, and you all have in return the duty to pay me the gratitude, right? By listening for it well and also doing what I say. That means if I give you all a homework, you all should do it. Okay? So duties of a husband to his wife, which is also known as goha patiputta. Okay? So treat her with due respects and courtesy. Now you all might have seen it in movies as well. Some husbands treat their wives in a very bad way. They are like harassing them, so you all should not do that. You should treat her with due respect, right? Each and every person has their own self-respect, so you should keep it. For a long time we've had a video of 40 minutes. Normally I end videos soon and I don't let you become bored this much. But I hope this lesson was useful for you all and these facts you should remember. So that's the end of the lesson. So if you like this video, just like and share this with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And also, as a help for me, like I'm following this course and there are some assignments in which we should make a YouTube channel and post these things which we do, right? The things like sound production, video production, those things. So I'll give you this channel's details. So the channel is Dhananjana's Art. So if you all can, just go to that channel and subscribe and then like the videos. And please help me to get subscribers at least up to 150 or 200. Right? That would be a great help for me. So that's it. I hope you got the lesson and let's meet you from another video. So for now, goodbye and take care.